Hey guys, welcome to Cute Tea Drawings. Today I'll be drawing Kingler. I'll be drawing on my tablet, but you can also follow along on paper, and please remember to like and subscribe. Okay, now let's get started. With this drawing, I'll be erasing some lines, so I'd recommend drawing in a pencil first. Okay, let's first start off by drawing the eyes. I'll start with an angled line down here. And then a curve above it. Next, inside on the bottom right, let's draw a line for the pupil. Now let's move over to the right side and we're going to draw the other eye with a larger angled line. And then a curve above this one, but we're going to angle it slightly toward the right. And then again, a thick black line inside on the bottom right. Next, let's draw the teeth. Underneath the left eye, let's draw a large V-shaped curve up and back down like this. Now let's add one underneath the right eye, but this one's going to be wider. Now at the bottom, on the inside, let's draw a small V shape like this. And the same on the right. Next, two larger ones on the inside. And then lastly, a curve to close off the mouth here. Next, let's draw the bottom of the body. Let's hop down to the bottom left and we're going to draw a curve down and back in. And then a larger one on the right side. Next, from the bottom left, let's draw a curve down and inwards like this. And then a curve above it to close off the shape. Now let's do the same thing on the right, but larger. And then a curve to close off the bottom of the body. Next, let's draw the top of the head. Let's start above the left eye, and we're going to draw a curve up and then back over like this. Then let's curve it down like this to finish the first point of the head. Next, let's draw 3 more of these points above like this. Next, at the end, let's start a little bit lower and we're going to draw one more going up to the right like this. And lastly, for the head, above the eyes in between, let's draw a pointed V shape up and back down like this. And then one more small curve next to the right eye. And that's it for the head. Let's draw the claws next, starting with the right side. On the bottom right of the head here, let's draw a pointed V curve up and back down like this. Then from the side, an angled line down. And then we're going to curve it down to the right like this. Now from the bottom, let's curve it back up. And then we're going to angle it back up again. Now from the top, let's bring it over and then curve it back down to close it off. Next, let's erase the headline inside the claw here. Next, let's draw the top part of the claw. Let's draw a curved line down here. And then hop over to the outside and draw another curve all the way back down and in. Now from that inside line, let's step down slightly and we're going to draw another curve up to the left. Now we're going to curve it down and in towards the head here. Next from the bottom, let's draw an S-shaped curve coming up and then overlapping the spike on the head. And then from the end, let's bring it up. Next, let's erase the headline inside. Now from the top, let's draw another curve like this. And then leave a small gap and another curve to the right. Now from that top line, let's angle it up towards the right like this. Then we're going to curve it down and out, and then back down like this. And then one more curve to close off. Next, inside this claw, let's draw a few detailed lines. Let's draw a curve near the top here, and then one more to the right, and then one more at the bottom here. Now let's draw the inside of the claw. In between the top and bottom here, let's draw an S curve all the way down. And then another one to the right. And lastly for this claw, on the bottom right here, let's draw a curve. Now let's hop over to the left side and we're going to draw the left arm and claw. On the bottom left of the head, let's draw an S curve down and out. And then a curve for the bottom of the arm. Now let's close it off at the end with another curve. Now we're going to angle the arm upwards. So we're going to curve it up. And then from the bottom, let's bring it up like this. And again, a curve at the end to close it off. Now inside this arm segment, let's draw one more extra curve inside like this. Now let's add the claw at the end. From the bottom, let's draw an angle out. Then angle it up again. And then one more curve going upwards. Now from the top, let's angle it up towards the right. And then another curve down. Now from the end here, let's curve it back in and down like this. Then another angle down, and then bring it back down to close it off. Next at the top here, let's draw a small curve up, back down, and then down to the arm. And lastly, let's add two curves inside at the top here. And that's it for the left claw. Let's draw the legs next. Let's move back down to the right side. Underneath the head here, let's draw a curve down and then over to the claw. And then inside, another curve like this. And now let's move over to the right side of the claw and we're going to continue drawing the leg. So we're going to draw two angled lines down like this. And now let's close off the end. Now let's add the foot. Let's start at the top and we're going to draw a curve up and then back down. And then an S curve underneath to close it off. Now let's draw one more leg in the same way underneath this one. So let's start back under the body and we're going to draw a curve down and then over to the claw. Then let's continue this line on the other side and back up. Next, 2 angles down to the right. And then close off the end. And now add the foot in the same way. Now let's move over and we're going to draw the left legs. Let's start under the left side of the body and we're going to draw a curve down and then angle it up to the arm. And then the top side of the leg with another angle above it here. Next, let's add a small curve inside next to the body. Now let's move above the arm and we're going to continue that top line up and back down like this. Now from the other side of the arm, let's draw 2 angles down to continue the leg. And then a curve at the end to close it off. Next, let's add a foot in the same way as the other side. Lastly, let's draw one more leg behind this one. Let's start above the arm and we're going to draw a curve up and then bring it back down like this. Then underneath, a small angle down. Now let's hop above it and we're going to draw a curve up and then angle it down. Now let's continue both of these lines underneath the arm like this. Next, let's close off the end with the curve. And lastly, let's add the foot at the end. And that's it for Kingler. Now let's quickly color it in. And done. Hope you enjoyed drawing along with me, and please remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching!